What do you think, Mr. Ford? Hot day out on the big lake.
Sun's coming down.
Sun's coming down. Are we going to tell them a fish story or are we going to tell them the real truth?
Tell them the truth.
Okay. Hi, I'm Darryl Choronzey. Today I'm with a real good friend of mine, Randy Ford. He's the president of Walker Downriggers. We're going to be talking Downriggers, Beckel Flashers, Williams Quicksilver's lures, right? Lake Nipigon, and plenty, and I mean plenty of lake trout like this, eh?
Unbelievable.
I'm going to let this little girl go.
Okay.
I'm going fishing all the time, and my baby's going fishing too. Bet your life that your sweet wife can catch more fish than you. Any fish will bite if you got the right bait. Now here's a little something that I'd like to relate. With my pole and my line, I'm going fishing. Yes, I'm going fishing. My baby's going fishing too.
Going Fishing with Darryl Choronzey is brought to you in part by Johnson and Evinrude, the top names in fishing. Princecraft Boats, a higher standard of quality. Abu Garcia, for life. And by Molson Canadian, I am Canadian. When it comes to fishing for big lake trout, our host has had the chance to visit some of the finest fishing holes on the North American continent. On this trip, Darryl has teamed up with Walker Downrigger president Randy Ford. They've hooked Cronzy's 188 Princecraft to the back of the Ford Expedition, and they're making their way across the northern Ontario bush country. Their target, the monster lake trout of Lake Nipigon.
Randy, did that fish hit that?
He hammered it.
I don't know how big he is, Randy.
Pretty nearly tore that
Randy,
rod
get this
right out
rigger.
of the rod holder.
Get this rigger for me, please.
Will do.
Hey, I just don't want him wrapping around there.
Okay.
Did that guy wallop it, eh? These fish are pigs, Randy. You know what? You caught that before I did. I was watching the camera and then I turned away.
Well, I saw the rod tip kick over and she just about tore it out of the holder.
Randy, these guys just go right under the boat. Hey, they just lie right down there.
It's because they're so heavy.
Oh, heavy isn't the word. Randy, look at this. It just bends that rod right over. Yesterday, when McKessick and I were at, right?
Yeah.
Four fish in 2 hours, right? And we had to pump them off bottom like this. Look at this, Randy. He's right up under the boat. Oh, you know what? We got a smaller one, Randy. We got an eater. Look at this. Now, you don't see,
right.
I don't see that many fish like this. Randy, I haven't seen one lake trout here in 3 days under 15 pounds. This is the first one.
Maybe you should shave him for shore
I
lunch.
think we will. We'll have a little bit of shore lunch in a minute. He's coming right now. There he is. Randy. Look at this fish. Is that nice or what? Oh. He's down, Randy. He's gone way down.
Well, we got lots of time.
I'll tell you what. Here he comes. Here he comes. Look at this.
Boy, they're thick though, eh?
They are thick, yeah. Put the net on him, Randy.
Beauty.
Honest to God, Randy, that is a small fish for up here.
Yeah, it's probably only about 8-9 pounds. Perfect for the...
Prime eating fish, eh?
Yeah, be great for lunch.
Thought maybe I'd be able to get him out down there without the hooks in my hand. Randy, it's gonna be shore lunch.
Well, that's great. You break the ice with the first fish, and then you turn around and catch me my lunch. That's going to be good.
Is that nice or what?
Yeah, that's beauty.
But that's small for up here, you know?
Yeah, I understand.
Like I'd say that's, I don't know, 7 pounds, 8 pounds, right? But that's small. I haven't caught a fish besides this one under 15 pounds.
They are really well fed.
What do you think in the cooler?
Let's put them in.
In the cooler.
And now, through the eyes of Tasco, the tackle selection of the week. Today we used an Abu Garcia 6500C Ambassador reel with a Berkley Canadian Specialist Series rod. We are using 10-pound Berkley Trilene XL line. Our choice of bait is the Williams Quicksilver, Mike's Gel Scent, a Beckhold Flasher. We are also using a Lowrance Global Nav 12 GPS. And don't forget your Tasco binoculars.
trade you.
Oh, fuck.
That was fast.
Randy.
I told you, the short lead.
Oh, did that thing hit?
I just got it down.
Boy, have you got that drag set tight. Wow. Let me shut this thing off. Holy smokers, did that guy hit. That thing just smoked. John's got one over there, too. Now, Randy, the fish are everywhere.
This bit of cloud cover might have just turned them on.
Just maybe, eh? This guy, come up. Try and get that other rod, Randy.
Oh, okay.
Okay, whoa.
Where are you going?
I don't know, where is he? Oh, golly, look at this.
He's strong.
He's gone to the front. Is he clear of that downrigger wire?
He will be in a second.
We hope. Now this fish took off. Smoker! Look at this, look at these fish. Oh, is he still there? Yeah. Did that guy smoke, Randy? Look at the strength on these guys, hey?
I know, they're taking off like they know where they're headed.
Mother. I turned around, I almost fell over trying to get over top of you for that rod. Randy, that fish went. Now, you know what, Randy, you get him up and he goes right back down.
I don't know if you noticed, Darryl, but we were running a long lead off that flasher all day.
Yep,
Never
we
had a
weren't doing
touch.
it,
I
is it?
shorted it to about 10 inches, and it hit within probably 15, 20 seconds. Yeah, I feel sorry for you.
Boy, did this guy go. Well, you had that drag tied right down too, right? And he's a while yet. He's way down there. Did he move? Let's see if I can get him up, Randy. Wow, did that guy smoke. Look at this, Randy. Now, this is typically doing some bubbles. Now, this is what I was getting yesterday, Randy. Look at this guy. Look at him. Look at that.
That's a nice fish.
Is that a big fish or what?
That fish has got to be.
Now, and that's
18
average here,
pounds.
Randy.
Yeah.
That's average. That's a nice fish, eh? I'm gonna just get him. He's got the bubbles right now. Here you go. I'm gonna just wheel him in this way, Randy. See if he'll come around.
That's better.
That's better. You got him?
Yep.
And look where the hooks are. They popped right out.
Popped right out.
I'm gonna get him up here, Randy. Just let me reach in the net here. Just don't want to hurt that fish.
That's the average size that we're getting here.
These are, and again, no fish story. These are Nipagon's average size lake trout. I guess that's, okay, you were the taxidermist before. How big is that fish?
That's probably 16, 18 pounds.
Gee, is that a nice fish or what?
It's a beauty. Let's get him back in.
Let's get him in.
Do you ever wonder what's really going on down there under your boat? Does the first fish that sees your lure get hooked on it? Don't bet on it. Thanks to Walker's Strike Vision camera, seeing is believing, and believe us when we say, seeing is often unbelievable. How about a big laker that just can't put his mouth around those hooks? And then there was a case of that 40-pounder who was just too lazy to chase a tumbling herring bait following a beck-hold flasher.
Oh, there she goes, Randy. You know, I want to catch some more fish, but before we catch any fish, Randy, let's talk about something that I think is important. You're on what government committee?
The Fish and Wildlife Advisory Board.
So, are you paid?
We have per diems and expenses.
You guys do pretty good. Now, this is where our money's going to. But no, you guys have got a group of volunteers pretty well, right? And you're talking fishing and you're talking hunting. You were up here at Nipagon a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I was.
You did the whole lake.
Yeah, we went all around the lake, Darryl, and one of the other board members, Tim Carroll, has a 60-foot boat here on Nipagon, and we were taking a look at the shoreline and at a few of the sites they'll be rolling out under the Ontario Living Legacy.
Now, what you guys were talking, there may not be any more development allowed on the lake.
Under this program, Darryl, they'll be looking for these sites to protect them from further development to make sure that you know, your kids and my kids are going to have something to come to that's still pristine.
Okay, so we're not going to have the development, but we've got another problem. I came out here yesterday, right, and I caught and released, I kept one fish, but I caught and released, I think 7 fish in 2 hours. And again, these fish are big fish. There's no two ways about it, and I'm saying that the average, usually on a day here, is 15 to 18, 20 pounds, and that's an average, right? Mm-hmm. But there is a concern that we've got a lot of Americans, you know, coming in to fish, and I love the tourists, and I, you know, they love the tourist dollar up here. Plus, we're finding a lot of Canadians starting to discover this lake. It can get fished out even with the 2 fish limit they've got. Now, we talked last night, they're talking 1 fish.
As you and I both know, Darryl, we've been all over the place looking for big lake trout in North America, and you know this is a real jewel, and we've seen how easily exploited even big lakes can be, and they can be drawn down pretty quickly, and it doesn't matter whether who the people are that's using it. But you know, these big fish, it takes a long time to grow them big. You saw that in Great Bear, and whatever measures they take to make sure it lasts, I think they've got to take a look at it.
Yeah, we don't want a meat fishery. Like, you can go out here and catch and release 5, 6, 7 fish, but even keeping one every day is tough on this fishery. But if you catch one of these fish, you've got enough fillets around for 6 or 7 guys. We're going to find that out tonight. Like, we kept a smaller one, but you don't want to come up here and meat fish. It just should never happen.
I believe you're right, Darryl. They're just too valuable a fish, particularly these big trophy fish, to just cut them up and chop them up, throw them in a cooler and to take them out of here, because those fish that we're letting go that in that 15, 20 pound range, and you were getting some bigger ones, those fish provide a lot of excitement for other people to get an opportunity to, you know, to catch them themselves, and it just takes too long for big fish to get that size.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's still some big fish out there that I want to catch. We'll release them, but let's go get them.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
Going Fishing returns with more Nipagon monster lake trout.
Fish on,
Randy,
Darryl!
I saw the camera. This is a big one.
He's a big one.
This is a big one. I'm going to get a rod out. Randy, that's a big fish. Either that or the camera's lying.
He sure had a big looking mouth in that
Randy,
picture.
did you see the jaws on that thing? Randy, the water's colored here, you know, with all the zooplankton?
Yeah.
But that thing's got a mouth on him like this. Watch that line, Randy. I think you got the 8 or the 10 pound test.
All right, I'll try not to horse him. Boy, he's coming right up to the top, though.
Randy, that is a big fish.
But he's taking off. He's heading for the Yukon.
For where?
He's going north.
He's going to get Castro.
Wow, look at him. He's just leaving.
It is tough landing a big fish on barbless. Look you can tell when they're big, eh? You see the tail?
This is a big fish.
Did you see the tail on that thing?
Yeah, I did. He's big. Maybe.
Buddy, can I tickle you?
Turn that rigger around, too. I don't want that ball getting in the way. Turn it right around.
Listen, set that rod in your belly and just keep that line tight, whatever you do. That is a big fish.
He is a big fish.
Wow. Now, again, we don't have crystal clear water here, right? We've had rain here for about a week, and the zooplankton bloom seems to be really on.
Look at the size of this, Darryl. Oh, look at this thing.
Now watch, barbless. I'm gonna shut this right down, Randy. I don't even want the motor to spook him. That is a big fish, eh?
He is.
And
Look at the size of him, Darryl.
And what did I say?
This fish is over 30 pounds.
And what did I say?
Well over 30 pounds.
Hey.
Look at the size of his back.
Just watch.
Darryl,
See a monster?
He
Just watch.
is a monster. Look at this
hey,
fish. He's over 40. No, not yet, not yet.
Not yet. Oh. Now.
You got him.
Oh, and look at he wrapped.
That
Look at
is-
the
I
size
know.
of that mother. Oh my golly. Look at. Now, is that a big fish?
That is a monster.
Look at. Randy, look at the size of this guy.
And that barbless hook popped right out of his mouth as soon as he got in the net.
What did I tell you? I said,
Wow.
Look at. I said, come to Nipagon, buddy, and we'll get you some fish. Is that a big fish?
Lakers of 40 pounds and up.
Is that big?
That's a
what do you
dandy.
figure? The taxidermist tell me.
He's close to 40.
Okay, I'll tell you
close
what.
to 40.
Let's get him in the water. What do you say?
Let him go.
Okay, here, you let him go. You.
All right.
You caught him. I ain't gonna get all wet and slimy. Is that a big fish or
That
what?
is a big Laker.
Buddy.
We'll put him back
Yeah.
for somebody to get next year.
Randy, now, okay, you are, and we'll talk about this, you are a taxidermist, or you were a taxidermist,
was.
right? When you knew what working for a living is. Now, how big do you figure?
This fish is about 40 pounds.
Nice fish, eh? Is that a dandy or what?
That's a dandy. There she goes. Pulled right away.
You know, how long did it take you to, say, resuscitate that fish?
Oh, probably 4 or 5 minutes.
While you were doing that, I rewound the tape. You want to see something? Is it?
See a mouth like that usually. Tape of the ball games.
We should say, and it's just starting to rain, we're staying out. I don't care, because I want his father, okay? But, you know,
Good
we're going to
luck.
stay out for about, I guess, 15, 20 minutes. We'll just see what's happening here. But just before Randy caught the fish, and just before as the rain started, right, we heard a boat in the background. And no matter where you go, you're going to find Ontario Conservation Officers, right?
Yeah, they were here to do their job.
They come up and they made us stop filming. Well, really they didn't. We were in between fish. But they came up and they checked us. They checked us for the fishing licenses, the life jackets, right? But what else?
Well, they checked the live well, they checked the one
fish?
fish we had for a shore lunch, and to make sure it was, you know, what it was.
Yeah.
And
Barbless hooks.
barbless hooks too.
When you come to Nipagon, make sure that you've got the barbs pinched down. There's no two ways about it, right? It's a trophy fishery as far as we're concerned, but they do want you to have barbless hooks in the water and barbless hooks only, right?
In these trophy fisheries, Darryl, it really makes sense. You don't want a big fish like that taking a deep hook. If it's got a barb on it and you rip a gill, that fish won't live.
Now, we're not going to say where we were the last couple of years, but we've been in probably some of the finest lake trout waters anywhere in Canada, right? And here we are in Nipagon, Lake Nipigon. How many hours? 750 miles and 14 hours from Toronto, right? Mm-hmm. And we've been out for 4 hours, and we've got 6 fish. We've lost 4 fish. I mean, this is prime. I mean, this is trophy lake trout water.
I'm flabbergasted by the size of these fish, honestly. I mean, a lake that's road accessible, that you can catch trophy lake trout that rival those anywhere in the world.
Congratulations, pal. Now, we're going to fish for another 20 minutes. I know that the storm's coming, it's brewing shortly, but I just like to see if I can get his father. Let's go for it.
Well, it'll get me time to catch too.
Okay, but I get the next one.
And now for the Molson Canadian Tip of the Week. Sharp hooks are always rule number 1. It's amazing just how many fish feel a dull point and release the bait without an angler's knowledge.
You know that song, Smoke Gets in Your Eyes? Live flies get in your eyes.
And in your ears.
We have a ball?
It was a good time.
Listen, before we go any farther, let me just say that we fished Lake Nipigon today, but we're staying at a place called Pasha Lake Cabins, right? Just past Jellicoe off Highway 11. Mm-hmm. How long did it take you to come from Toronto?
About 13 hours.
Randy, if you're coming from Toronto, you can get up here through Timmins, you can get up here through Temagami, but you're coming Highway 11. If you're coming from the States, or if you're coming from the west, say, you can come up through Thunder Bay, you know, up Highway 11. Phenomenal fishing, phenomenal country. You know, it's except for a few black flies, you know? Let's talk about what we did. Okay, today, like always, Randy, I'm running Abu Garcia's reels, right? We're running a 6500 C4 Elite, and I use it for salmon on the Great Lakes, right? But I did something a little different. Didn't bring the Abu rods up. I ran the Berkeley rods. It's the Berkeley Canadian Specialist Series, right? 8.5 feet long. It's got graphite and it's got the big bend to it, right? Phenomenal. We ran trilene line, 8, 10, and 12-pound test, right? You said, what are we going to do? And I says, well, let's try the Williams Quicksilver. It was the first time we tried them up on Nipagon. Look at the fish, eh?
And the Lakers love them.
And then I said, you know what? We're going to try our old buddy, Mr. Beckold's flasher, right? And the flasher's an attractor, right?
The way it snaps a bait around.
That's that big rotating.
Really makes those Lakers chomp on hard.
When you start to use a flasher, experiment a little. Randy and I tied a leader on. I don't know whether we can see this. I guess we can. I was running a leader yesterday about 2.5, 3 feet back, right? And you said, look, let's shorten the leader and let's get a snap in that lure, right? Because as that leader's going around, the shorter the line, the more of a whip it gives that lure.
That's right.
Right? Now, we didn't put a lure in the water today without adding a little bit of Mike's either anchovy or sardine gel. Now, we're going to get around about talking this little wonderful invention that you've got in your hand, but with the camera, right? The last couple of days we've been seeing the fish come in and they're tracking that spoon, right? They're getting up there and they're tracking and tracking. A lot of times they're turning away. When we did add the fish attractant, right? We did get it on the spoons. The lake trout seemed to want to come in and grab that piece of metal a lot quicker.
It really does capture their attention. That the smell just seems to hold them right behind the bait.
Now, I guess we better get to the important stuff for you, eh? I'll put the flasher, the rod, the reel down, and I'll get away from Mike's smelly jelly or whatever we want to call it. Randy's got something really neat, and we talked about this the last year and the year before you were with me, right?
Sure.
Now, Randy's probably got the best downriggers made. I'm going to go out on a limb. Randy's got the best downriggers made. And you've been at it a long time in the business, right? And you like to monkey with things? What is it?
Yeah, Darryl, you know that I bought the company in '94. We worked on some new developments and we were able to come up with this underwater video camera system called Strike Vision. A lot of fishermen always wanted to be able to get a look at the baits. You can see things like the attractant you put on the lures to prove that the fish were held there and entranced a little bit more if we had some scent. So
it helps us pick out proper trolling speed, whether scents work, what else? You know, whether the leaders are too long, the speed. You've got something there, buddy.
It's been working for us. We had a lot of fun.
We've been having a ball. And if you really want excitement, try watching a 20 or 30-pound lake trout chasing your lure down. It's really something. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go over to the fire pit, right?
Time to eat?
Oh, it's time to eat. We kept one of those small Nipagon lake trout. Let's go for it.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay. And leave my Mike's gel right there.
Okay. I'm with you.
Going fishing returns with the Echo Shore Lunch.
Got a bunch of fish cooking there, Cronz?
Well, listen, Randy, sometimes people don't like fish. So I got the folks from Eastman to give me a couple frying pans and get everything going. So we got chicken wings on one side, and we're gonna have a little lake trout chunks on that side. What do you think?
Sounds like good variety to
Now,
me.
hey, so with Eastman's, Randy, after the chicken's cooked, right, we're gonna throw the wings in a bowl and mix them up with a little Mojave sauce. It's a little hot, right? But if it ain't hot enough, we'll put some Tabasco sauce on there.
Sounds like something I might be sorry about in the morning.
Well, it depends how much Tabasco sauce I add to that chicken wing sauce. Okay, so we got the chicken wings going here. We got the hot oil there. We've got the lake trout fillets and chunks right here, okay? We're gonna use Rocky Masson's fish crisp, right? But Cajun style, so you might be sorry in the morning.
I don't mind.
Now listen, I've already got some chunks in the fish crisp, right? 350 degrees, put them in. You know, Randy, as the hat says, I am Canadian.
I'm more Canadian than you are.
We're both Canadian, so we're just gonna set our beers aside here for a second, right? And I'm looking at what it says here, these people at Eastman, Mojave, right? The wing sauce, and it says here, a couple drops, it's you're in the desert, right? A couple more, it's called high noon in the desert, right? And a couple more, die in the desert. Now, I had a great time with you today, right? Right?
Just hold up here, buddy.
I'm not in the boat with you tomorrow. If you get the opportunity, don't pass up the chance to visit Pasha Lake camps and get over to the Nipagon. They really are the biggest lake trout, right?
It's great fishing.
And if you don't wake up in the morning after eating those chicken wings and the fish, I'll go fishing by myself.
I think I'll wake up.
We'll see you next week. Randy, great Mojave chicken, right? And I put a little bit on the fish.
It's great on the fish.
We're gonna finish this. And we'll go back for some real big lake trout, what do you say?
Let's go.
Going Fishing has been brought to you by Johnson and Evinrude, the top names in fishing. Princecraft Boats, a higher standard of quality. Abu Garcia, for life. And by Molson Canadian, I am Canadian. Going Fishing would also like to thank the following fine sponsors.
Going fishing, going fishing, baby smiling.